हरे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is a Tuesday. It is the 12th of August. It is Bhadra Masa or Krishikesha Masa, Krishna Paksham and the Chavati Tithi. There are no Vaishnava events in the calendar. So we shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Vidura is inquiries about the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. So far we have been discussing Vidura's questions towards Maitreya Rishi, so that he wanted to hear from Maitreya Rishi. So in this third canto, fifth chapter, starting from second shloka onwards to 16th shloka, all are the questions by Vidura. And also some of the verses, they are mentioning the statements. Not all of them are questions, but he wanted to hear about Krishna, and he is mentioning to indicate what Maitreya Rishi to speak. So likewise, Vidura has been inquiring and starting from the creation of the universe. स विश्वजन्म स्थिति संयमाध्ये कृतावतारः प्रगृहीत शक्तिः चकार कर्माणि अतिपूरुषाणि यानीश्वरः कीर्तय तानि मह्यम्. So can you please describe about the pastimes of the Lord from beginning of the creation, beginning of the Purusha avatars, Karanodaka Sai Vishnu, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, Ksherodaka Sai Vishnu. After that, Leela avatars. There are 22 Leela avatars, and also about the Guna avatars, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, and all these are Karmani Ati Purushani. They are non-human activities. They are superhuman activities. Yaneshwaraha Kirtaya Tani Mahyam. Please describe all these things to me. Likewise, Vidura has put all of his inquiries in front of the Maitreya Rishi. So now the conversation is coming a little bit outside now. So between the Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. So Sukadeva Goswami says to Parikshit, so in such a way, Vidura has inquired from Maitreya, and Maitreya Rishi has explained, he started to explain all these pastimes one by one. Likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning to Parikshit Maharaj. So we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 5, and verse number 17. Sri Sukha Uvacha स एवं भगवान् पृष्टः क्षत्रकौशारवो मुनिः पुंसं निःश्रेयसाध्येन तमाह बहुमानयन्. Sri Sukha Uvacha. So Sukadeva Goswami speaking. स एवं भगवान् पृष्टः. स एवं भगवान् पृष्टः. So sa, the he, evam, thus Bhagavan, the great sage Maitreya Rishi, Prushtaha, being requested by Vidura, Kshatra, Maitreya Rishi. So Maitreya Rishi is addressed as Bhagavan, Saivam Bhagavan, because sometimes in the beginning of addressing this great sage's name, sometimes Bhagavan Badarayani, Bhagavan Vyasa, Bhagavan Maitreya Rishi. Likewise in the beginning, so it is used occasionally only once or like that, but it is not that continuously they are addressing Bhagavan. It is used for only for the Supreme Personality of Godhead that we see in the Bhagavad Gita or also in the Srimad Bhagavatam, wherever Lord speaks, it is Bhagavan. But for the great sages, it is used occasionally, only once or twice like that. स एवं भगवान पृष्टः क्षत्र कौशारवो मुनिः. And so Vidura has put all his questions in front of Maitreya Muni. Pumsam nishre sadhena tamaha bahumanayan. Pumsam nishre sadhena. And for the Pumsam, for all people in general, Nishresha, so for the great welfare, Adhena, for that purpose, Tamaha Bahumanayan. So, and unto Vidura, Maitreya Rishi has narrated all these pastimes. Tamaha Bahumanayan, Bahuman, greatly honoring, with so much of respect, greatly honoring. Okay, likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning, Saivam Bhagavan Prushtah Ksatra Kausharava Munihi Pumsam Nishresadhena Tamaha Bahumanayan. The translation for this shloka. Sukadeva Goswami said, the Maitreya say, the great sage Maitreya Muni, honoring Vidura very greatly, began to speak at Vidura's request for the greatest welfare of all people. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, can I request Jagruti Mataji to read the small purport, please? If Mataji is available.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Would you like to read the purport, Mataji, please?
Sorry, Prabhuji. Take a little bit time because of my eye. The great sage. Sorry, is that from Topia, Prabhuji?
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Sukdeva Goswami said, oh, sorry, the great sage Menteria Muni is described here as Bhagwan because he is surpassed all ordinary human being in learning and expressions. The, thus, his selection of the greatest welfare service for the world is considered authoritative authori- authoritative. The all inclusive welfare service for the entire human society is devotional service to the Lord. And as requested by Vidura, the sage described the same very appropriately. You want me to continue, Prabhuji?
No, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. That's it.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Sorry for any mistake.
No mistakes, Mataji. You read very nicely. Thank you so much. It's Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, so here is not much philosophy here in this particular purport. So here, Prabhupada is describing, great sage Maitreya Muni is described here as Bhagavan because he surpassed all ordinary human beings in learning and also experience. Maitreya Rishi has received that knowledge, transcendental knowledge from Krishna directly. So when Krishna was departing from this material world, Uddhava and Maitreya Rishi, they both were present and hearing from Krishna. And also Maitreya Rishi, he is the friend of Vyasadeva. So Vyasadeva and Maitreya Rishi, they both has learned from Parashara Muni. Okay, in such a way, he has got great experience and learning, and also he has received the knowledge from Krishna directly. Thus, his selection of the greatest welfare service for the world is considered authoritative. This is the all auspiciousness. Whenever devotees are asking about Krishna, then there is a welfare. If the main ingredient, the Krishna is missing from all kinds of inquiries, then there is no auspiciousness for it. मुनयः साधु पृष्टोऽहं भविद्भिर्लोकमङ्गलं यत् कृष्णः सम्प्रश्नो येनात्मा सुप्रसीदति. So the Saudika sages inquiring from the Suta Goswami, and Suta Goswami responds to them, Munayah sadhu prushtoham bhavidbhirlokamangalam. O Saudika sages, whatever you have asked, this is bhavidbhirlokamangalam. Bhavidbhihi lokamangalam. It is all auspiciousness to all entire universe, all the entire people. So likewise, was me. Yeah, Krishna Samprashno. Krishna Samprashno, and about the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, then Yen Atma Suprasidati, and people, whoever is asking and whoever is hearing and whoever is speaking, everyone are completely Suprasidati. Their mind is properly composed and very peaceful. Likewise, Suta Goswami says, so that is the greatest Bhavid Bhilloka Mangalam, all auspiciousness. Mangalaya cha Lokanam, Kshemaya cha Bhavaya cha. So that is the purpose of asking about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this asking of this question, what happens? This is Mritya Pasha Vishatani. Maitreya Rishi mentions here in response to the Vidura in the similar kind of conversations. Sadhavira Tvaya Prustam Avatara Katam Harehe Yatvam Prutyasi Machanam Mritya Pasha Vishatani. Mritya Pasha. So the rope of the death from in the hand of Yamadharmaraja, it would not touch the people of who are the devotees of the Lord, whoever is hearing Krishna Katha. Mrityu Pasha Vishatani. So he'll be freed from this death. He'll be freed from the death. Mrityu Pasha Vishatani. Yattam Prutyasi Machanam Mrityu Pasha Vishatani. As soon as he leaves this material body, and then he will go back to Godhead. By if that is for a sincere devotee. Okay, so that is the greatest welfare service for the world is considered authoritative, and all inclusive welfare service for the entire human society is devotional service to the Lord. So in the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita, Eko Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam, Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva, Eko Mantraha Tasya Namani Yani, Karmapyekam Tasya Devasya Seva. Shankaracharya's Gita Mahatmam, Prabhupada quotes that particular shloka. Only one Shastra, that is Bhagavad Gita, and only one God, that is Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And only one mantra that is Krishna's mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That is Eko mantram tasya namani yani, and karma apyekam tasya devasya seva. And activity, if there is any activity to be done, that is only to be executed devotional service to the Lord. That is the only one thing. Likewise, Shankaracharya says in the Gita Mahatmya, and Prabhupada has quoted that one in the introduction of this Bhagavad Gita. So that is the welfare service for entire human society is devotional service to the Lord, and as requested by Vidura, the sage described the same very appropriately. Okay, likewise, here Prabhupada is describing. So here, why greatest welfare to the human society? Because wherever there is a temples and pure devotees are there, they will make all this environment very auspicious to everyone. There are no more sinful activities. People who are wandering in this material world, rotting there, engaged in the materialistic activities, eating, sleeping, mating, and defending, and the ordinary activities. If they come in contact with the devotee somewhere or other, they will also get purified. In such a way, they will stop all the sinful activities going forward. So that's why It is the greatest welfare service for the entire human society. And creation of the devotees and spreading all over the world, that is the great mission. Stopping the people from sinful activities and making their life perfect, going back to Godhead at the end of their life and live very happily. So while they are living here. So likewise, asevayayam prakrutir gunanam jnanena vairagya vijrumbitena yogena mai arpitaya cha bhaktya mam pratyagatmanam ihavarunde mam pratyagatmanam. So while we are living here, we will be freed from all kinds of materialistic contamination. Though we are living in the body, that is called Jivan Mukta stage. So that is Yogena Mai Arpitaya cha Bhaktya. That is the devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. Okay, so that is called Jivan Mukta stage. So in that particular state, we do not serve the material or Maya. Asevayayam Prakrutir Gunanam. Asevayayam. We do not serve the three material modes of nature. Because of jnanena vairagya vijrumbitena, we have got the knowledge and also the detachment from the materialistic activities. Of course, we though devotees are also working here because their purpose is not for sense gratification. So activity is the same, but conception is different. The perception is different, conception and perceptions. So that is the worldly the difference between the devotees and the non-devotee. So one has to leave this bad association. Tato dussangam vusrujya sattu sajeta buddhiman santa eva sachindanti manovyasanga mukti. So once they come, then all the auspiciousness come into their life. Tatah dussangam this is once who come in contact with the devotees, they would not leave again because that is such a they have tasted the higher taste. Prabhupada mentions in the higher taste book. Tataha dussangam vusujja satsu satyete buddhiman santa. This is but it's so there is one more particular statement that Suta Goswami says, Kityamanam Yashoyasya Sakrud Akarnya Rochanam Hatam Nocha Hate Buddha. How can anyone would leave the devotees association and once who has tasted Kityamanam Yashoyasya Sakrud Akarnya Rochanam, a little bit of the Krishna Katha and the association of the devotional service and the devotees, so no one would leave. So likewise, they will be making their path to back to Godhead. Okay? So that is the greatest welfare service for the entire human society. Okay? That what Vidura has requested, Maitreya Rishi is going to explain everything to Vidura. Okay, likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning here. Saivam Bhagavan Prushtaha Chatra Kausharavo Munihi Pumsam Nishresadhena Tammaha Bahumanayan. So likewise, Maitreya, so he began to speak at Vidra's request. And Maitreya, after honoring Vidra very greatly. So everyone appreciates if someone, even would not have to be very intelligent. Wherever we go, we ask them, can you please describe Krishna Katha? That is sufficient. Then you will be respected more by anyone, it does not matter. By asking your questions, keeping Krishna in that question itself, everyone would respect, honoring Vidra very greatly. Maitreya Rishi is saying here. Sukadeva Goswami is saying, Maitreya honoring Vidra very greatly. Bahumanayan. Okay, so that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. We shall move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today letter to Jananivasa, Bombay, November 1970. Okay, it is another small letter. So can I request any unallocated devotees to read this small letter?
Can I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Who is reading Prabhuji? Because it's Mina Mataji said and me said it.
No, no, you can read. You can
You
read.
sure,
Yes,
Mina?
yes.
If you want
Yes,
to
yes.
read that,
No, no, no. You can read. Carry on.
thank you. Oh, I can read one paragraph and you can read one paragraph, okay? Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. That is so nice. Yeah.
My dear, sorry, Prabhuji, because of my eyes, is my dear Jananivasa, please accept my blessing. I am in due uh, receipt of your letter dated 23rd November, as well as a encouraging newspaper article enclosed. Please forgive this late reply, but due to my traveling, much of my mail has been neglected. Uh, Presently, I am touring many cities in India, and the response here has been very good. Actually, everyone in India is a devotee. They have simply been mis- misled by politics, politician, and so many things by Lord Chaitanya's mercies. We are again receiving their original Krishna consciousness. Just we are doing all our centers all over the world. Mina Mataji, you want to read now?
No, no, you can carry on, sir.
You can read, yeah. You can read, yeah. Hare Krishna.
Ah, okay. I'm very glad to learn that your college program is doing so nicely there. Please continue in this way and also introduce our books into the classes and libraries. We want to reach the intelligence class of men, and so this college program is of first rate importance. In your country there are very scientifically minded, and so if Krishna consciousness is presented to them nicely, surely they will take to this the great of sciences, sorry, the great of science. You can approach the professionals in that way and try to arrange for a, a credible accredited classes in Krishna consciousness also. So far as getting yourself married is concerned, I have no object. Be sure that you can meet the obligations of grace the order of life, and then when you find a nice girl, you may marry with my blessings. Thank you for your invitations to Columbus Temple, and I will be very glad to visit there when I return to the US. I will be going to New Vrindavan, so perhaps from there I can visit Columbus. Please offer my blessing to the other good devotees there, hoping this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher is Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada, ACBS, Sriman Janman Das Brahmachari, ISKCON Columbus. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Any takeaway points? Jagriti Mataji, would you like to share any takeaway points from this top two paragraphs, Mataji?
Yeah, Prabhuji is very few things. Is Prabhupada said is please accept my blessing to and well encouraging the and 23rd November the encouraging, and he said his newspaper is article is for a late reply. Sorry, Prabhuji just nicely saying is to my of my list been neglect. Prabhuji saying is his email is neglect, but presently is because they're during many cities that that's why is a late reply. That's my understanding, Prabhuji. And many devotees, mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji. Sorry, Chaitanya Mahaprabhuji to receiving original Krishna consciousness, just the doing all. Prabhuji, I don't know how to explain maybe this one.
Thank you, Mataji. So here, everyone in India is a devotee, actually.
Mm,
But simply they have been misled by the politicians and so many things. So that is what we say. Just we need to improve the economy and something else like that. They are
mm,
misleading and new everything English medium, new education, and you need to earn more that this and technology, deviating all people. Actually, everyone in India, they're devotees. They have got that blood in their, not the blood, the consciousness. Unless they have got divine consciousness, they don't take birth in India. But actually, the politicians, they deviate. But by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, again, we in Krishna consciousness, trying to revive their original Krishna consciousness, as we are doing in all our centers all over the world. Thank you, Mataji. Very nicely read.
thank you, Prabhuji. And
Right.
sorry for any mistake.
No mistakes, Mataji. You did very nice. Thank you so much. Meena Mataji, would you like to share any take your points from the part you heard it?
Hare Krishna Guruji. So, like from here, yeah, okay. It's like Prabhupada is mentioning that the college program which is conducting is going nicely, and Prabhupada also mentioned that and also to introduce the books in libraries and other classes, and also mentioned that uh, uh, it also mentioned that all the people, most of the people who are they're scientifically minded, so they can understand Krishna consciousness very nicely. So ask him to uh, uh, present that way, to them, and professionally way to present the Krishna consciousness, so they can accept nicely because they are very scientific minded, and then Prabhupada also mentioned here that that if you want to marry to somebody, then yeah, but he has to follow the grasp the order, and he was, and Prabhupada also said that his blessing is always with them, and and also thanking to for Prabhupada is thanking to him about this, inviting him to Columbus temple, and then yeah, then there's only, I think it's said here. So he said he will come back when he come from the Vrindavan and come visit that Columbus temple. And also said, also given like blessing to the devotee over there, and yeah, and saying the good health for everybody. So yes, so that's something I have taken. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. Nicely summarized. Thank you so much. Okay, any other comments, dear devotees, from this letter? Sarinya Mataji, you wanted to share anything? Okay, so that is from this Prabhupada's letter. So here, Prabhupada's mission is to reach to the intelligent class of men. So intelligent class of men, they're generally in the colleges and universities. where their brain is looking for some knowledge, which is they want it to be unique in their own way. But actually, governments and so many people are trying to put them to earn money, to increase technology, to show off, to put the country first, something like so many other plans. But actually, inquiring about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is the most, and also um, it is welfare, greatest welfare even for the country. So that's why Yajnehi Sanketan Prayehi Yajantihi Sumedasaha. Sumedasaha is very intelligent. For these people, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given Krishna consciousness movement, Harinama Sanketana. Vignehi Sanketana Prayehi Yajantihi Sumedasaha. So intelligent class of people can all be found in the universities and libraries. They are trying to search for the truth by reading and studies, philosophy, something like that. So if we reach to the libraries and wherever we are living, so going to the libraries and offering some of the books to the library, that is also great service. We can just put some books, Krishna consciousness books in each and every library. Okay, that is also one can do once as a service. Okay, thank you so much. That is what I reflect here. Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. Any other comments, dear devotees? Okay. And from the announcements point of view, so today, Tuesday evening, 12th of August at 8 p.m., we have got preaching practice session with Jai Vaid Mataji at 8 p.m. So looking forward to hear Mataji speaks. So the topic would be Dhruv Maharaj's pastimes. Mataji, is that right, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you. Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. And dear devotees, if you have got any updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share. Okay, so if there are no updates, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण कॉन्शियस डे एवरीवन।